Hello and happy Saturday. So I want to do a quick video response to a thread that I saw on Gianna Jessen's Twitter account. Hi Gianna, if you're watching, I do follow you on Twitter. The first time I saw you was on Up for Debate. Not saw you, I heard you on Up for Debate with Julie Royce. And your testimony of how you were brought into this world was a complete blessing to me, and I am blessed every day by reading about your faith online. But I did want to get back to you about the thread you posted about breastfeeding supposedly coming naturally to women. And if it doesn't, then I believe you think they're a feminist. And I do have to wholeheartedly disagree. I think there are so many variables for women, especially new moms, in regards to breastfeeding. I'm not a mom right now, but in my experience, my own mother was unable to breastfeed me herself because she went through a very difficult pregnancy, and a very difficult birth. She was told that she wasn't ever going to be able to have children, so when she did, it was a difficult time for her, and she was put on a lot of antibiotics. So she was unable to do that for me. But I don't think in any way it made her less of a mom or less of a woman, because she was unable to do so. I also know a number of friends who were unable to breastfeed due to the inability to lactate on their own. I know more than 3% of the world's population has that same problem where they're unable to produce milk and can't therefore breastfeed their own children. Growing up, I even had a neighbor who underwent a double mastectomy due to cancer, and once she was pregnant and gave birth to her children, was unable to breastfeed her children and had to put them on formula. So I think there's a lot of variables that we have to take into consideration. I don't think it's a black and white issue. And I definitely don't think it's a flaw on the woman's part if they choose to either breastfeed or use formula. I know a lot of other friends who have told me that when they were in their delivery room, the nurses had to show them the first time how to properly breastfeed their children if they were young moms and new moms for the first time. So there's a lot going on here. We also know that breasts are not a part of the reproductive system, and you don't need them to have children, and you don't need to even have them anymore to breasts to actually feed your children. There's a number of ways to do so if you're unable to do that. So I don't think you should be so harsh or judgmental on women. I don't think we have to do that. I think we can show mercy to our fellow ladies in Christ. And understand whatever choice they choose to feed their children is okay. It's not a flaw on their part. It's not a salvific issue. And I don't think we have to be so harsh or mean or judgmental about that. It's not a big deal. I was unable to find the link that you were talking about, but I do understand your part too. I have seen a number of news reports online where so-called feminists do talk about breastfeeding and how they don't think it's a role anymore in society. And I can understand that being a stress to the church as well. But again, I don't think it's this important. I don't think it's something we have to judge women by. I think they're allowed to choose whatever form of feeding their children they would like to do. So I think that we can be merciful to our fellow women in Christ, and even the women who are outside of the body, and understand their choices that come with having their own children. So that's my opinion for today.